Let's come back on
This
a
year I
happier
did the
note.
same thing I did last year.
Alright, what did you do for your birthday this year, Derek? Welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker, he's Derek.
Well, this year, in 2020, what I did for my birthday, which hasn't happened in this timeline
To be
yet,
fair, I could upload this
is
episode October 4th. No one can stop me.
I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you. That's for sure.
You actually will.
Anyway, so what I did what I did for my birthday this year was just the same thing I did last year, which was I made myself a sandwich with extra cheese. That was the only noteworthy thing.
Jesus Christ. Cheese sandwiches are good. I have
No, it wasn't a cheese
turkey
sandwich.
sandwich upstairs.
It was my usual ham, hard salami, cheese, and then looks like that was provolone. Yeah, it's
I bought a steak and cheese for myself
provolone.
on my birthday because I
and
wasn't getting my pizza. I did end up getting the Big Y pizza. I didn't ask for it. I just like I don't even care no more. But I had like one slice. Everyone ate it. Everyone loved it. So, and not that much was gotten, so I had one slice. But you know, it's not important.
I had my birthday off, actually, last year.
I made sure I
Which
had
was
my
nice.
birthday off.
But I think I spent most of the day in my room playing Fire Emblem or something.
Makes sense. That is what you tend to do when you know, exist.
I think I was playing Astral Chain.
Astral Chain. Oh yeah, that just came out. Oh, it recently come out.
Probably, I don't know.
Oh shit, I gotta make my top
yeah.
games of 2019 and the decade. Past decade. I want to make a video for that.
Yeah, that was what I did for my birthday, though. And it was pretty good.
That's good. Sandwiches are fun.
I think we recorded too.
We might have. Yeah, I think we did. We recorded October 4th, technically speaking, but yeah. Because I wanted.
I don't remember which.
I wanted to name an episode "Happy Birthday, Derek." We recorded Chibi Robo on my 23rd birthday. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the episode was named Happy Birthday Zinker. Those are the good old days.
There you go.
I don't know if we recorded on my birthday this year. No, because I had my Wednesday job the next day. I quit. Did I mention I quit that job?
You kind of mentioned it, I think. I don't know. You brought up that you put in your 2 weeks. I don't remember the specifics. I don't think you went into the specifics really. You just kind of said like you're done with it. You're glad to be done.
Yeah, I'm done. I put my 2 weeks and I'm gone. I just dislike it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gonna miss the dealers. I thought I killed these guys.
Apparently not hard enough.
Yeah, I guess so. Nope, he's firing his cannon. He's firing his cannon.
Pooh.
It's almost... Its cannon is designed to help me get through stuff. Oh, okay. Really? 2 shots is excessive. I did it the first time. I understand, guys. Ooh. Aha, he tried to hit me, but I was protected from underneath.
Well, you're protected from above.
No, from underneath.
You were
Ow.
underneath.
I was not protected there. It's okay, because there's a checkpoint like right there. which is excessive. Oh, hey, I remember my hypothetical I wanted to ask.
Okay. Stop. Mm-hmm.
In a fight to the death, how many first graders do you think you could take before you died?
First graders?
Yeah, first graders. Really aggravated first graders, though.
Where we fight? Any tools? Any tools around? Like
you are not equipped with tools, but as the wave of them comes on, they will slowly get stronger and stronger and more geared, which you can then pick up as you kill them.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Oh, okay, that's even better actually.
It's really not that bad.
I think I can easily breach the thousands.
I don't think first graders could kill me. Well, actually, sorry, no one could kill me. You might be able to subdue me.
I think I might eventually succumb until when I finally like die, like pass out from exhaustion. That's like when they'll like finally get their opportunity.
Oh yeah, because you would have to stay.
And
I have
endurance. I think I can take on probably like several thousand, because, I thought about this something kind of similar recently. I keep, like, every so often the thought crosses my mind and I think more about it.
Fighting first graders in battle?
I did fencing for a couple years and, no, it's similar. I used to do fencing in college. I used to do fencing. I did kendo too.
Right.
And I also just have researched or just like I have a lot of like information on like not just like fencing and kendo, but also like other like fighting styles from like other civilizations and like or like earlier civilizations, and I know a lot of fight science actually too. I used to watch a show called Fight Science.
I watched a show called Bite Science.
Did you?
Yeah. It was not about what you thought. You'd think.
Huh.
It was porn.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't what you thought?
Yeah, a little bit. But anyways, one of the thing I think I'm between having done like, even though I didn't do fencing or kendo for that long, only a couple of years, I learned a lot of the important stuff, because like honestly like any refinement you're gonna get after like 2 years of like fencing or kendo is mostly just gonna be like they're not martial arts, they're sports. Most of the refinements are literally just gonna be small adjustments to be able to get points rather than actually like anything that would help you in a combative situation. But the important things though I learned from them are I'm incredibly good at blocking. I'm actually abnormally good at blocking. That was what people told me in fencing all the time. Was I'm stupid good at blocking. My riposts were terrible, but I was good at blocking.
Right.
That was neat. And the other thing I have going, I also know how to strike somebody, how to strike well.
Finstagram. That's funny, because Finsta's a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I hate to have to downvote you off this island.
So I have no doubt that I can strike down first graders as fast as they come at me. Like,
keep in mind they eventually get guns, Derek. They get better and better equipped as it goes on.
So Zinker, let's start. Okay, so starting out, bare fists.
Yeah.
I can easily take on first graders.
Yep.
Actually I've studied and practiced throwing how to throw like efficient punches um or like strong punches basically. I can like I'm not a very strong person, but I can punch with a similar force to like someone who like works out regularly but doesn't know how to punch.
Right.
Like someone with like muscular like I think I can't think of
Strong buff
a good
arms.
term to
Got it.
use to describe it, like um
Thick
I have a
arms.
pretty good punch, like a weak boxer, like that kind of level. Um, so
Right.
I think I can take on a couple like with like no tools I can take on the first graders, pretty easy. Like I can exert a lot of force and they got weak bodies.
Right.
The so like then like what are they getting after that like like rulers?
Yeah, like sticks.
Sticks. Okay. I can easily. I'm sure I can easily like just take out like one or two before, like that are holding sticks, and pick up their sticks and go to town with those. Like, honestly I might not even want the sticks still because like they're probably just not. The sticks are probably gonna be like they're probably like gonna be weaker unless it's like a really like strong stick. Like it's not gonna break easy.
Yeah. Then they get crossbows.
That's interesting. That's interesting leap. Um,
Just yeah, then they get crossbows. So you know, gotta watch out for those ones. Okay. Here's the problem.
okay, so the thing with the crossbow zinker is, do they come with the crossbow loaded already? 'Cause that's
No,
important.
no, they just have the crossbow. There's no arrows.
Okay. In that case, that's real easy. Honestly, Zinker, I'm smart. I have a brain over them. I might take a crossbow and then start picking up the sticks and using them as arrows. Because one thing for sure I know, they're not going to be able to prime those crossbows.
Derek,
Crossbows
you
take a
fell
lot of
for the
force.
trap. The crossbow was a bomb that only activates when you put the sticks in it. You're dead.
Why? Why is this? Why is the second, third wave? I feel like this.
Could you imagine you're told this about you're told this about like first graders? You go in the fight, a bunch of first graders are like, oh, so like first wave, they get, it's just a fist. Then second wave, they get some sticks, and then it just continues from there. You're like, okay. So then it just continually gets smaller and smaller. And you go first wave, fine, just their fist. Second wave, they got sticks, but ultimately does nothing. Third wave, they maybe they got golf clubs now, and then like fourth wave, they have like fucking tanks.
Golf club.
They're rolling up on you.
Golf club's wave is easy. They're finished once I'm holding a golf club.
Not when you reach wave 4, Derek, and they got the tanks. Wave 5, they just have pencils.
Can they drive? Can they even make it move? Are these first graders trained in operating tanks?
They know what they need to do for tanks, Derek. They know what needs to be done for tanks. I think.
How many tanks are there total? I assume we're just in like an arbitrarily large field, maybe like 100, or maybe we're in like 100 foot by 100 foot by 100 foot cube.
We might be in that exact size of things. You're
Maybe
in
like
a large field. There's no the only place for cover is there is one wooden barrel that will save you from one hit of anything.
So okay, so the thing is, so I think I might be able to manage with the tanks, because they're dumb. They're dumb kids. So they're probably not going to think about the repercussions if if like I if I'm so tanks like the barrels don't move fast. I'm
Right.
gonna assume they don't that we when we like when they spawn in, they're not just like surrounding me with like all the barrels pointed straight at me, like ready to fire. I'm gonna assume like
You never
they're
know,
just like
Derek.
they like spawn in randomly, like facing random directions. Uh, so even if they know how to even if these first graders can operate tanks,
Yeah.
they're still first graders. They're gonna be slow to like rotate the barrel. They're gonna be slow to line stuff up. I think I can probably move around the tanks fast enough to not let them get a good shot lined up.
Right.
Uh, and if they and I can also take advantage of there being a bunch of tanks to use them as cover against the other tanks.
Sure.
And first graders also are stupid. I might be able to just get them to shoot each other.
Might just be able to get them to shoot each other. Yeah, it might work.
Or like Zinker, I'll use the golf clubs from the last wave and cram them down the barrels.
Also might work. No, then they have, after that, they have Derek tracing tanks. So all they need to do, basically, is press a button, and it'll fire a shot that transcends dimensions and hits you.
Well, I've got a golf club. I can probably hit it back.
You can't hit it back. It doesn't... The bullet doesn't actually exist. It's just there.
Well, if they can hit can the bullets hit each other midair?
No.
They're in this. They've got to be in the same dimension, though. Like,
They're not... No, they all go to separate dimensions. Every single one of them goes to a separate dimension. Obviously, Derek. Like... Okay, I see the dealio here.
Anyways, in a serious manner speaking, I think I will be able to hold off first graders, even if their arms, like their weapons increase or like their equipment increases in power every wave of them. I think I'll be able to hold off literally thousands of them. Any weapon they get, I will use better because I have I honestly just have a lot of first-hand experience with a lot of weapons.
Right.
It's odd for someone my age too, but I just do. I'm very proficient in just like unarmed combat. I've never had to fight someone with my bare hands, but I have like a lot of knowledge in like the sciences of it, and I know how to like carry my body to like deliver strong attacks.
Oh my fucking god. Go to the spot you need to go, you stupid fox statue. Thank you.
With a weapon in hand, from kendo and fencing, I know how to strike with a lot of power, and I also am very good at blocking. So like if anytime I need to, I can block too. I also have a crazy fast reaction speed. So like, even if they like try like throwing stuff at me or whatnot, I can probably I'm also very fast with dodging, so I can probably either get out of the way or just knock it out of the air. They're first graders; they don't have a lot of power.
Right.
I think I can crowd control enough too to just never let them like surround me or like never let them have like overwhelmed to where like I can't like they're gonna get strikes in. Like I think I can keep them back well enough.
I don't know. I think a mob of like 100 angry first graders is gonna take anyone down, besides me specifically.
I think I can get through them.
Oh, Derek, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, man. Okay.
So,
I have an idea.
The scenario I keep thinking it to myself, I thought of a couple of times because like I legitimately just was it started off as just like a random thought, and then I started considering a lot of like logistics to try to figure out what like a more precise answer. So the thing I was thinking of was if how many. So Zinker, you appear with a sword. You have a sword in your hand.
Uh-huh.
How many or how many untrained how many like untrained just like people like just like your average Joes do you think you could take on at once?
At once?
Yeah. So like a dude who's like never who's like maybe like held a ruler in like second grade, maybe first grade, and like a wave of first graders, like he's held a ruler like once, and like like swung it around like he or he's
Like he just
held like
don't
a
care?
like a no he do care actually,
Oh,
like
that's embarrassing.
basically someone who's like I don't know how applicable this question is to you because I know you did do fencing, but like I don't know like still how applicable it is. But like if someone just who has no idea what they're doing, just like they got a sharp stick in their hand, and you have a sharp stick in your and like you have a sharp stick in your hand, but you know it's a sword. Um, uh, how many just like untrained people do you think you could like beat out in like a single like in like a like untrained kind of dumb people? Do you think you could beat out in like you're fighting them all at once? As you add
Well,
more people, they start surrounding. They when you start the fight, they're surrounding you. Also, they're not just on one side of you.
right.
So like as you add, so like the first person is just opposing to you. If you had two people, one's in front of you, one's behind you. Not like directly behind you. Like let's say they're like maybe like 20, 30 feet away. As you
Right.
start.
Well, I mean, I'm good forever. I can't die, Derek. But I think the average person, you know, like, take foil, for example, Derek. The average person might not know how to use a foil. They're gonna swing it around rapidly. You ain't gonna be prepared for that.
Well, for all intents and purposes, let's just say it's like, it doesn't matter how they've got like a rapier, like something it's sharp, it's both sharp and
They're gonna
pointy,
rape me
so
with
they
a
can.
spear?
That's right. They cut a hole in it and everything.
Jesus.
No, like they have something that's both sharp and pointy, so they can like, it's just like. Zinker, imagine how your sis would swing it, would use like a sword. They're
My
gonna
who?
use it like that.
Say my sis?
Yeah.
She can't
Just,
swing a sword. I would just pity her. I'm like, I can't do this. You just
Well, like,
don't know. It just wouldn't be right to take you down like this. The
like,
guilt I would feel would be too high.
I thought about this heavily, and I determined that I think the maximum amount of untrained people that I could just like if they started surrounding me that I could take on would be like I think 6 is what I determined.
6?
Before there's too many to where before there's too many to, so what I assume happens is like you're standing there, they're all surrounding you, there's like someone yell, or like you hear the Smash Bros announcer go, ready, go, and like they probably just all like run at you,
Right.
and like all they have to like they don't know much about sword fighting. They just know like if I take this sharp thing and like hit them with it, it's probably gonna make them go owie. Like that's basically like their level of knowledge. So like if if you do nothing and just stand there, they will like just like run up and like skewer you, basically. Like if you do
Right.
absolutely nothing.
Right.
So what I imagine the scenario is, so I'll count up because I went through this play by play in my head. Again, I'm experienced in, I like I said, kendo and fencing aren't great for like teaching you how to sword fight, but they do teach you a couple good things. I can block really well. I have really good offensive parries. I can really against an untrained person, I think it will take. I will literally just break. I will. Untrained people don't know it. Or so one thing I used to do in fencing was I actually really enjoyed teaching people how to fence.
Mm-hmm.
So because like that was part of what the club did was just kind of to teach people.
Right.
And one of my favorite things to do when I first teach people how to fence, because I did saber, which is slashing, stabbing, whatever, just from the waist up. Very fast, very hard to parry, very hard to guard. What I used to do is I would, when we like put like first like put like gear on and whatnot and like actually have a bout, we'd be like ready, or like fencers fence. I would just I'd extend my arm out as far as it goes and just point my saber at them and just stand there with it pointed at them. And I basically just sit there like, okay, if you just walk towards me, you will walk right into my saber. Just figure out how to get around it.
Figure out how to get
and
around
and what I was always entertained by was the fact that if people tried to find a way around it, they usually, it took them a while to just work up the courage to even just try to do anything, because because my reach is fully extended and I'm a reasonably tall person. They cannot hit me without either walk my saber or pushing it out of the way. So basically, that's all I wanted them to do was to like push them out of the way. But in order to do so, they have to get within my range to actually. They will have to get past the fact that like you have to get past the mental block of he could hit me at this range. Most people would always try to keep their distance because they were too scared. So
I remember how I played.
In this scenario of an untrained person, they don't have the mentality to. While they have the mentality, they might be like, "I'm gonna run and." They don't have like the fighting mentality. They might have the idea of like, "I'm gonna run and stab him," but like once you get close, if you like get close, like and just push their sword out of the way and like stab them, which is what an offensive parry is basically. You just use your sword and just move theirs out of the way, and or it's also called a beat, depending on how you do it. I could probably keep like a beat. A beat in Saber is when you basically you knock their saber out of the way and then strike.
Right.
An offensive parry is more of like I'm gonna put the tip of your blade to the base of mine and just push your blade completely out of the way. It's basically like a beat, but like stronger. Like you're basically forcing yourself to pass them or pass their blade. I think I could, or for any of these untrained people, I should be able to do that in like one fluid motion. So like basically, I'm going to run at them, push their blade out of the way, and stab them, and then that's it. They're done. They're dead. They're out of commission anyways. So I determined six people is the maximum I could do this with if they start like 20 feet away before there's too many people to where I can't just do that and then without the rest of the people like catching up to me in that time. What I would do to fight these 6 people, or to fight or if against one person, I just run at them and stab them. Against two people, who are on opposing sides of me, I run at the first one. I offense parry him, and then I turn and do the same thing to the other person. Against three, like in front of me, two behind me, to like off to an angle, each basically in like forming like a triangle around me. I run, I take out the first person, and then what you do after you, or in like once you get to like have multiple people around you,
Derek,
you basically just have to sort of like
it's like we've been doing this episode for half an hour. We gotta move on. We gotta do another.
All right, well, fine. Basically, I can take on 6 people. That's it.
All right, we've come to a conclusive answer. Derek can take on 6 first graders. Next time on Speletons. Bye-bye.